showing how, you know, everyone is so much closer in skill than ever. It's not really like Japan dominating everybody like it used to be.
Yeah, it's so amazing. I'm so excited to see how you know, the game continues to improve with, especially with these younger kids that are just playing so well. I mean,
these whippersnappers.
I know it's true. I mean, hey, you know, Subutan, you know, I don't believe that old of a player as well. Potetin maybe a little bit more aged, you know, as I am, just because he's been playing for such a long time.
Right.
But here we go. So it's going to be Subutan starting with the Decidueye up against the Libre from Potetin. And a good start as well, getting the first duel phase, and then continuing on. Oh, look at this patience at the wall. Really not trying to commit to anything. It's so funny to see the differences in Libres, right? That's one of the coolest things about Libre to me, is that it's a character that you can really express your playstyle with. There are runaway Libres, there are super offensive Libres, there are 50-50 only Libres. There's the movement Libres, if you remember, like Mellow from back in the day.
Oh my god, yeah.
That was the coolest thing to watch, yeah. But this is a lot more of a patient Libre, right? Obviously, can go a little bit wild at times, but you can see the level of respect here from one world champion to another. Oh, nice stagger, insta grab. That works. Subutan's landing a lot of little hits, but nothing's adding up to very much damage, and so Potetin has been able to kind of keep it even just by landing like 2 combos. Nice.
Gonna just grab that EV.
All right, now into maybe not one read in field, but getting some chip here would be pretty beneficial. There's
only
5
5 seconds on the clock. Yeah, I just realized this is about to time out. Subutan, okay, looked like he was going to air stall. We're just going to go to find the 5Y. Wild Charge not going to connect. Subutan going to take that first round with the timeout.
Yeah, this was such a slow, patient match, and I was just kind of like sitting here watching them like take their time, and I didn't see the clock at all either.
Yeah, I didn't notice it till I saw the big 5 on the top left. It turns red. I'm like, what's that red thing over there? Oh my god, there's 5 seconds left.
This is going beep, beep.
Yeah. Some alarms going on?
All right, so a strong first round for Subutan. Getting a timeout win was really good. It's very hard to catch, for most characters, a runaway Decidueye at like about 5 seconds left. He's just getting to the air. That's going to catch the backdash, I think.
Is that a backdash? Oh yeah, it was a backdash. Okay, it's hard to tell sometimes if he's just walking backwards or backdash, because like his walk
leans back.
Exactly, yeah. But that's going to catch, can do some decent damage. Also going to lock out the EV support. Going to give Potetin full meter though.
Locking on the EV support's actually huge, because that's one of the best ways to deal with a burst for a character like Mewtwo. And now you don't really want to spend your own burst like just to get rid of this 144 HP.
Right. Mewtwo does still have pretty decent tools, especially that JY being the JY in to say, oh, and that right there, just whiff punish a Frenzy Plant. Oh, calling the Mewtwo for the optimal damage. Nice. Still not going to get the knockout though.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love seeing people get the wall into the EV combos. But yeah, just needs to play one more hit, and there's the 2Y. It works, it works. It's a really far 2Y. You don't get anything off of it, but if you don't need anything off of it, then who cares? And so we're going to see the second character here, and from what we've seen from Subutan, it's probably going to be the Libre. Yeah. This is a pretty solid order. Subutan playing such a meta team, but the breaks-in, I mean, you know, we do have 2 breaks-ins potentially in the, or definitely in the top 5, so not as rare, but a little bit more rare. We've seen it do really well last Worlds too, with Tonosama and Subutan both being, you know, representing the character in the top 3.
Right.
But it takes a type of player.
Exactly, yeah. It's like you said, it's kind of hard to, because, you know, Braixen's a character that really wants to play. Her style is kind of based around what support she's picking, and it's kind of hard to pick a support that, you know, fits Braixen plus the rest of the cast. But when you have a specialist like Subutan or Shadowcat, you can make it work.
Oh, wow. Managed to get past the jump Y. But, yeah, just not trying to deal with this burst Mewtwo at all.
Yeah,
like,
I don't blame him.
I'm just getting away from this. I don't want to deal with these stretchy arms. But the EV, oh, I'm surprised. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Is it going to connect? That would be infinite damage. Ooh. No, not quite. And this is going to be a big combo on the corner. And the end of the burst mode for sure, as soon as he lands.
Subutan's field phase with Libre is so sick. He's completely mastered all the different wall jumps, all the double team tech, literally everything this character can do in field phase. Subutan is just a complete master of it.
Yeah, we've seen some really good movement throughout the weekend. Looking back at Kira from France's movement with Libre was also super impressive in the field phase. It's being able to use that like double team stuff and then like the side moving double team stuff into the walls and everything like that is always really cool to see. But now Subutan is up 2 characters. Potetin needs to make the full comeback with the Weavile. Not going to be the easiest thing in the world. Weavile's damage is not infamously super strong unless you get those big chunky wall hits.
Yeah, it's definitely very situationally large damage for sure.
can be one of the highest damage characters in the game, but can also be one of the lowest damage characters in the game. It's very strange.
Right.
But Weevile's a strange character to begin with. Very cool, though.
Did we see a burst? Nope, no burst. He's saving it. Eevee for the attack buff.
Well, playing patient.
Oh,
nice.
finds a hit. Gets the knockoff also, and he's going to burst here. I like it a lot. Now that... Oh, whoa, great jump from Subutan. Now that Subutan can't burst, Potetin's going to go for it, but Subutan says, I don't need it. I'm just going to tech this JY. I'm going to do way more damage than I thought that was going to do, actually. Wow. And he has his burst back as well, and a defense boost. He's in such a good spot. Potetin out of burst mode now. Oh, but there goes another knockoff. No more meter. Catching the backdash, and that's going to be the second, what is that, the fourth round for Potetin.
Yeah, no, that was actually really nice to land that knockoff right there, because I was really expecting that we were going to see the burst from Subutan to kind of try to close that out after the burst ended for Weevile. But that's one of the scary things about Weevile is that you can always have that chance. Same thing with Sceptile of not having your burst for that round. And now we are going to see a full synergy. Actually, both characters here, both the Braixen and the Weevile with full synergy. That was built back extremely quickly. But yeah, popping it early, trying to close this out. Good block, good patience.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, you got a burst now.
Yeah.
He is in red health, though. Let's see what we can do with this.
That was a bit of a mistake. You can actually just like taunt cancel, and you can block immediately after taunt cancel and get that synergy down debuff, but wow, that's not going to matter. That's going to combo, and I believe that should be it, even with the minimum scaling. I actually
don't think it will.
There's a synergy down debuff, which is additional.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm going to stop calling these.
Right.
Let's see.
4 HP. Oh, no,
wow,
not even
more
close.
than that.
Okay,
yeah, that was a full 13 HP burst attack, but it does bring back Mimikyu, which is the most important part, right?
Yeah,
so
getting another Mimikyu again is huge.
Yeah, still totally worth it. We are going to see it, in fact, right away, immediately, and it's going to end the
useful,
game.
and it won the round, exactly. So super, super, useful burst attack just to get a second Mimikyu immediately. Man, who thought that was a good idea?
Hey, it's not always the easiest burst attack to combo into or react things with, so you kind of got to earn it, and that was a really smart choice by Subutan to get that Mimikyu back, auto-regenerate, and is continuing on with a 1-0 lead up against Potetin. But I got to say, that was a really close match. Potetin, another player that I felt like I didn't really know how he was going to do this week, because
I never know how he's going to do.
Well, yeah, that's just the kind of player he is.
Yeah.
But also, he was the only player to qualify at the OCE 2020 qualifiers, 2.5 years ago, and then not go to the other international championships. Obviously, he doesn't have to, right? So it's save the money. But we just haven't had a chance to see him play in 3v3 quite as much since then, so it's a big mystery to everybody. And obviously making it to the top 5 is very impressive, and still going toe-to-toe right here with Subutan. Both these players, I didn't know how they were going to do, both great.
Yeah, but I feel like Potetin is always a wild card, even in 2019 when he got, fourth place, right?
Yes.
That tournament, I didn't even know he was still playing the game at that point.
It's always the same characters, too. I mean, since 3v3 came out, and it's just the characters that he just happens to have played beforehand. It's not like he's really redid his team or put that much strategy into building it. It just works. And yeah, that was a great backflip off to get the punish from the other side, too, like getting the corner punish.
Yep. Gonna lead into, not even a phase shift, just the Electro Web.
Just playing the slow game. Yeah, I mean, it's like you got to speed debuff, you got to commit to some things. There's 15 seconds left on the clock, and we definitely see that Potetin knows that. Has only just a slight life lead, though. The burst is going to help confirm it. If there's one more hit, though, Subutan will get burst himself. Yep. Oh, dash up, friends! Are you kidding me? And that's burst. That's going to hold the life lead, 2 seconds left, and you're just going to be able to fly away. That is a huge life timeout. It's not like they're down to like 10 life each. That was almost 300 HP that's now gone because of the timeout. That is actually incredible, and it was because of a dash-up frenzy plant in neutral.
Look, if you just believe hard enough, it'll work. That's what I'm getting from this. If you just believe that it's gonna work, it'll work.
I mean, you got to believe pretty hard for dash-up frenzy plant in neutral against some of the best players in the world, but that's nice. Yeah, it's so hard to lock down this Sidroid, especially with like a low counterattack like that. There's just so many ways that it can just get out of your hits or not take a full combo from your hits, even if you do make the right read.
I love these EV calls between the combos just for that extra optimal damage.
Yeah, plus then, just the attack buff just sticks around for the open in the next phase. You don't have to worry about calling it, and nice play. Punch, or Ice Punch, I guess. It's I guess Fire Punch and Ice Punch. I keep saying the wrong thing, and then it's a Thunder Punch as the finisher.
The Elemental Punch.
Yeah. Good punch.
Good punch. Fruit punch.
But now we are going to be, once again, tied up. As we've gotten later in this bracket, I feel like we are getting further and further away from the chance of people just dominating other players with, like, one Pokemon.
Yeah, absolutely. Except for, like, I mean, I feel like Mutator can still do it to people, but...
Well, and Shadow Cat. All right, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But especially, I mean, you know, getting down to two players from Japan that are both previous world champions, you expect them to be close?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Definitely. And it has definitely been pretty close so far.
Playing a patient neutral again. They've really slowed down their smash. You know, they were playing a little bit more aggressive earlier. I think they started off really slow, got a little bit more aggressive, and then went back to going a little bit slow. But okay, I like this burst activation. Potetin does have the TP if he can find a moment to activate it to make it a little bit easier to deal with. But like you said, there are just so many raw options with Mewtwo. If Mewtwo couldn't handle burst well, he would not be able to. Oh, nice. That's
big
a lot.
Damage. Oh, that just knocked out. Yeah, crit plus Eevee buff. That is a strong grab.
Yeah, I thought maybe the guts would save it. The range buff. But yeah, that was. I mean, you know, I say it a lot that Mewtwo's the true grappler of the game. One of the strongest grabs, fastest grabs, longest grab range.
You know, Pikachu's grab is the same damage, right?
Yeah, but is it as far?
No, it's not. I wish.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool, though.
No, please no, please no. We don't need anybody to have the grab range of Mewtwo's.
But then there's Decidueye.
There is Decidueye, yes. Actually,
slow on the punish. Potetin gonna get the JX to punish the missed punish.
Yeah,
big damage too.
You do not want to mess up at all here, but oh no, yeah, this is looking really tough for Subutan. Has to fight through two full characters, and this Mewtwo, can the big issue with this matchup is I think it's really hard to not get like randomly hit by Mewtwo. Just in this weird zoning game, you have to play up close, you have to play with the weird neutral, and a lot of your options are just going to get clipped by like Reach Jump Live. But there we go, the burst, trying to close things out here. I like that to avoid the unblockable. Oh, that's a lot of damage too at the wall with the attack buff. Yikes, one more hit. Subutan has to burst here. Doesn't want to use it here, but you have to.
You definitely have to, yeah. Oh! Again, if you just believe hard enough, it will work.
Dash up into 50-50. What else could we possibly need here?
Exactly.
All right, gonna waste all this time on the Mewtwo burst. That's a pretty good win here. Just needs to find some more solid damage. Not gonna be the easiest thing in the world.
Nice.
Yep, the forward Y. One of the best, I would say one of the best field moves in the game.
Yeah, oh yeah, excellent. Yeah, great move. Gets rid of projectiles, his counter armor goes like pretty far. Only bad part is like it's kind of slow and you can jump over it and then like punish it. But I mean, Braixen had already committed to the side Y, so Potetin is just going to find that easy punish with the forward Y and take game number 2.
Yeah, that Mewtwo just putting in so much work that game. Mewtwo really a well-represented character in this top, I mean, really in this top 16 in general. We saw a lot of players, even off-stream, use a lot of Mewtwo. Like, we have Dual Luke who's playing Mewtwo. I'm trying to think of all the other players that we had, but...
I feel like almost everyone except, like, Shadow Cat was playing Mewtwo. Or at least one of the Mewtwo's.
Yeah, one of the Mewtwo's. I mean, I expect a lot of Shadow Mewtwo, but I'm just seeing a surprising amount of normal Mewtwo. Clearly working very well in team battle mode. But here we go. Going into game 3. Once again, this will be 3 out of 5. The winner of this entire set qualifies for top 4 on stage. And ooh, the double CDC through. Yeah, that's nice. Didn't get a combo off of it, but I mean,
yeah,
style points.
Doesn't get the crit, but yeah, it's just a good way to avoid the wild charge.
Gotta find a way out of this corner, though. Wow, just calling the Eevee. Oh, wow, good challenge. And yeah, that's one way to prevent the Eevee attack buff from doing much, is just you don't let your opponent attack.
don't let them play the game. Kind of an early release Y there. That's a little weird. All right, homing attack right through Potetin's grab. Really interesting. JX.
Always the JX OP. Always, always, always.
Yeah, they know something I don't, because I don't know why they go for JX OP like that.
Same. I'm gonna have to lab it. I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe it goes through certain things like CAs. Like I'm sure you are. Well, I mean, maybe you've seen the Libre Jump X going through like the Sceptile CA.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe there's something similar to that.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, we'll have to test more. Regardless, that Decidueye put in a lot of damage without taking very much, and that's exactly what you want to see when you're trying to kind of like break this sort of tie that they've been in. Ooh, Crit Confusion and the Hyper Beam. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Any combo to Hyper Beam is always going to be hype.
Exactly. You can't spell Hyper Beam without hype. Exactly.
Yep. Nice. That was a really good 8Y. You're not really able to get anything off of that, though. Grounded, of course. Unless it's against Suicune in the corner. Fun fact. Because he's got a weird hitbox.
Oh, look at that.
Nice. That's not going to quite be enough. In fact, goes for the reset. That's smart.
Okay, so I'm guessing Potetin doesn't know this tech, but that exact situation, Mewtwo has a legitimate infinite against Decidueye.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know
Very
that at
cool.
all.
Very cool. That was a tech discovered by Cloud. Go figure.
Oh, go figure, of course. Wow, but hold on. This is a really big comeback here coming from Subutan. Needs just one more read here. Could activate Burst to make it a little bit easier. Not sure if that's the move because it's only 16 HP and you're in this field phase. But if he gets one more hit, he's going to be up 2 characters. Oh, never mind.
Oh, and
blocked
punish,
it.
yeah.
Wow, a little bit too far, a little bit too slow, something like that.
Yeah, sometimes that just doesn't work. I'm not sure why, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah, just, well, yeah, unless you're the Mewtwo, you're okay with it. But when you're fighting it, of course you're going to be okay with it. But
exactly.
now that Weavile has to make a 3-character comeback, that's really tough. And especially, I mean, after Potetin won that last game, this is a huge turnaround for Subutan.
Yeah, Subutan just decided he's done playing around. He needs to show, you know, Potetin that he's still the world champ, the more recent world champ.
And all with this Decidueye, the bird is the word for sure. Oh, the unblockable. Oh yeah, good prevention. Good way to prevent it as usual. That's been kind of the go-to. Got a burst activate, but whoa, that caught.
Nice, yeah, caught him. I feel like that grab was almost a bait, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
He grabbed during the block string, so it, you know, obviously wouldn't go through. Potetin tried to punish it and just ate a burst attack for it.
And it's a lot of damage. Look at this. This is very close to an OCV. Let's see if this catches anything. No, good block. The chip a little bit more. That C is going to connect. One more read, and this will be an OCV for Subutan. Go with the jump X Oki again.
Ooh, able to block the counter.
Yeah, it is a slow counter. Oh, that's it. That is it. OCV with the Owl. Decidueye coming into play, and Subutan now just needs one more game to make it into the top 4 and move closer to defending his title. But I don't think Potetin's going to make it easy. I mean, that was a strange game. I gotta say, like, they were going so back and forth in game 1, super back and forth in game 2, and then suddenly it was just, this is dry OCD. It just happens.
Subutan's like, you know what? I'm done playing this game. I'm trying to move into top 4. Potetin near my way. I'm gonna have to do this to you real quick.
Yeah,
let's see how Potetin responds.
They said, you know, the production's like, hey, hold on, we gotta move over to the main stage. Hurry up and finish. And he's like, okay, sure, yeah, no problem. I'll just Decidueye. I'll do Decidueye stuff. But now one more game is all that's necessary for Subutan, and this will be our final match to decide who makes it into that top 4. It doesn't look like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. So we're still looking at Subutan. So we're going to start off with the Mewtwo. Yeah, that's a difference.
Nice. Oh, mid drops is coming. This is the second time he dropped that. Ooh, the low stance. You love to see it. What an awesome call out from Subutan. That's just like he only got a grab punish, which like isn't huge damage, right? But that's mental damage is what that is right there.
The funniest thing ever was we saw a match from Alistair, and he was playing in tournament in like top 8 of the Players Cup, and he sent in his footage, and in his footage he neutral ducked that and then saved a clip, and we saw the save a clip thing from the Switch. Oh
my god, that's so funny.
Yeah, like he saved it mid-match for later. It's like, oh my gosh. But okay, great grab here. This Mewtwo looks like it's working out against Decidueye very well. I mean, for a character that OCV'd literally the entire team last game, it's already gone, and that's going to be a potion perfect. Yeah, the only damage Subutan got was that low stance grab. That's the only damage he did that whole round. Just one flashy, stylish win is all you need. That's all that's important. But we're going to go now, it looks like, to the Libre. It's going to be challenging this Mewtwo. I just don't understand how that Decidueye OCV'd, honestly. It was just a really good game, right? Yeah, like, sometimes you just guess right a lot. I don't know. I guess that is the case. Although right now, good. Wow, crit 8Y. That's an interesting, grab was interesting there from Potetin. I thought it was actually not even a bad idea, but I mean, Subutan just going immediately for that 8Y, and now just getting a ton of damage with that unblockable with the Mimikyu and the Electro Web. Oh, gets homing attacks back though, and now we're in this awkward duel phase with not a lot of space in it, so it's going to be quarter to quarter no matter what. That grab was a little weird. Libre was already in the air. Hey, eventually it's got to work, right? Yep, and ooh, none of the grabs are working. Don't listen to me. Never grab apparently. No more team grab. All right, someone's gonna grab again. I feel it. I feel it. Same. Ready? Electro Web. Oh. I kind of thought we'd see a Mewtwo grab right there. That would have been the same exact situation. But you know, there's one grab that does kind of a lot of damage. Oh yeah? Yeah. You think we might see that one pretty soon? Oh no, I don't think we will. I think we would have if that wasn't the hit. Yeah, he wanted it. Actually, we might still. There's a little bit of time left on this burst. Just wake up, do it. Yeah, there's no way you just stand in that spot. Oh, nice C8
wow.
through. Yeah, that was super good. And if that was, yeah, that was a read that was going to be released early too. But this needs one more hit, and yeah, that's rough. Actually, that's double rough because it's also going to be the critical to get a little bit more meter just on top of that, which it might have gone to full anyway, but yeah, just extra optimal. And Subutan, I mean, just tying things up with that. So not a huge win overall for Potetin, but the meter, the fact that he used the entirety of the Mewtwo meter without being able to close that out is a little bit tough. Might not matter in the end. Still, things are pretty close.
Yeah, absolutely. Gonna see the Libre Ditto. I mean, it shouldn't take too long for Libre to build the meter back up. He's got a slight health lead. Winning the first field phase is huge. Look at all that meter gain.
Yeah, I guess the fear that would have been if he didn't win the first field phase, he could have been a burst when there's no counter burst, and we're still what we're kind of seeing.
That's when you kind of snowball a lot.
Wow.
Nice, yeah, good wild charge. Just recognizing the discharge fully charge and getting the punish on it. That's so many charges. Oh my god.
I know, and then
the fully charged discharge getting punished by the wild charge. All right.
This character may have some sort of electricity powers.
Yeah, something like that. Something about charging.
Yeah.
They drive a Tesla.
Ooh, the
actual, 7Y.
Yeah, that was pretty cool to see. And that was actually the perfect read. So Potetin not only building meter back in that round, but not having to use it and closing it out while Subutan had to use the meter. And I think we're looking really close to a game 5 here, unless we see kind of a miracle with this breaks.
Yeah, Potetin is definitely in a great spot right now. He's got a full health Libre. He's got full meter. He can honestly pop it whenever he likes. Nice reaction to the boomerang. Just immediately get the JX. He's gonna immediately burst as well. I like this a lot. Gonna catch the 8Y. Subutan afraid of the Electro Web, but you know what? You're gonna get hit by this anyways.
Oh,
so much damage. Double buffs coming in. Oh, single buff coming in.
Yeah, I mean, I guess technically it doesn't even matter if there's a double buff because there's been defense. That's a whip punish too. The buff is going to disappear, but honestly, it doesn't even really matter. This is just an extra character too. You know, there's one more character behind this, and then Subutan is going to have to fight back with 9 HP. That is so tough. Mimikyu is available. That might catch that. Oh, no.
It actually punished the Mimikyu. Wow.
A little bit later would have had the armor, right?
Yeah.
And a little bit earlier might have recovered, but it was actually just calling it the exact perfect time to get hit.
Yeah, the just right spot, but just right for Potetin, not for Subutan, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, it's the unjust frame.
Yeah.
But wow, game 5 between 2 previous world champions, and they have gone back and forth.
Even like in terms of dominance, right? Like both games, game 1 and 2 were super close. Games 3 and 4 were both, very one-sided to, each person who won. This game 5 could really go either way.
Yeah, it's I was mentioning before, I was like, oh, maybe we're past the point of anybody just dominating with one character, but then immediately we saw it from both players in a row.
I'm telling you, they hear you. They're listening to you.
They do.
They're playing your commentary as opposed to the other way around.
The curse is real. The curse is absolutely real. Well, let's see what it all comes down to. It is going to be the Decidueye here against the Mewtwo. Oh, wait. Yeah, what was the Decidueye before? I thought we switched for a second. Yeah. Oh, wow. Gets the full jump Y, but didn't convert it into anything. Maybe didn't believe that it was going to connect, but has the corner. Got to make the read eventually, and the 2Y is going to be the read. Very nice.
Okay. Catch the landing with the counterattack. Going to EV up. Big damage. Okay.
I like that attempt to air. Knew exactly what's coming out right there, just a little bit out of range. All right, all the way to the wall with this. Yeah, a lot of face shift points already. Still, though, getting the 30 unscaled and a pretty solid amount of damage.
Nice, good Spirit Shackle, getting through the JY. Going to be immediate punish. Yep, 6X going to go over the confusion. The move is really good.
Yes, that move is very amazing. Goes over so many mids.
Nice, and Subutan taking the first round really handedly. This was, in the last game, this was the switch to Mewtwo. Potetin won the first round with Mewtwo, right, in the previous game?
I believe so. I think the switch was what kind of made that in his favor.
Right. So just, I don't know, good adaptation or something from Subutan, but he has taken that first round really in a really strong way. Let's see how much, of this extra credit lead he can rack up here.
Yeah, against this Weavile, kind of the classic character Potetin is well known for, and going for the burst pretty immediately. We've also got the Mimikyu on deck. No resources really for Potetin. Already used the EV, and I guess the attack buff is still on, so technically that's a resource. But yeah, kind of running the offense here. The homing attack is going to connect. Didn't get the freeze. Knew it wasn't going to. Very nice. And then Mimikyu's now this burst is gone without really getting too much out of it. Potetin getting a burst of his own. Oh,
nice. Yes. Awesome reaction from Potetin. Gonna burst stack that JX. get the crit. This is definitely going to be enough to take the round.
Oh,
just kidding.
definitely.
Wow. Yeah, definitely. Maybe definitely wasn't the right word. Maybe probably. But
it's definitely probably enough.
It was just delayed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was just delayed. That's all. Burst attack, taking the round.
Yeah.
Chuckle. Yeah. Anyways, going into
frame 3000 of the burst attack.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that did tie things up. That was a really dominant showing from the Weavile. And we're actually going to see the Breaksin come out again at second place instead of in the third spot. Both of these characters actually kind of infamously in the third spot for this teams. So it's nice to see them both in the second, and that's some adaptation from each other. And whoa, that's going to connect, and that's already going to be a good amount of damage. And the wall, so you got to guess. Nice way to get out, but still punished.
Well, that Weavile is so clean sometimes, really nice. All these anti-airs and the follow-ups after them, they're so good.
Yeah, you can just tell how much of a character specialist he is. I mean, obviously he's extremely strong with all of his characters, but this Weavile just feels like different with all the reactions. And yeah, look at that, even more damage.
Oh, he thought he was going to get the wall splat.
Unfortunate. That would have been a lot of damage. That would have been a really cool
That's
combo.
A punish.
Wow!
Yup. This Weavile,
around
that's like the best that single round is like the best Weavile play I've seen in my life.
That was extremely strong, but this is a 10th spot. Subutan, our reigning world champion, now only has one character left. This Pikachu Libre has to take down 2 characters, or we are guaranteed to not have a 2-in-a-row repeat champion. And, you know, if he makes it in that top 4, he's got a great chance, but he's got to fight his way back. Oh, and that is an immediate burst from the Potetin Weavile. I like that. Just getting away from the Mimikyu, that would have been such a disadvantageous debuff to have if it had connected. Oh, just jabs, and that was a ton of damage to lose, actually.
That's a hard combo to hit, too.
It is, especially on short characters.
Okay, just going to take the chip. I like it. Subutan has a little bit of meter left, but then you're going to call the Eevee. Just make sure the next thing he connects does more damage.
And just so much patience here. Oh, lands the jump Y, which leads to a pretty unskilled combo. It's going to take it all the way to the wall. Going to get the speed debuff here. I don't think it's going to shift. Yeah, you need one more hit here, but nice just jump out. Oh, try to 8Y because you do go airborne. The timing wasn't quite correct. Still has the corner, though. Oh.
Okay, finds the Electro Web.
Okay, this is a really good way to start this comeback. You know, this 2-character comeback. Just needs to land like 2 more solid hits. Oh, that's a more than solid hit, let me tell you. One more mix-up in this phase will absolutely do it.
He's also going to have full meter if he can just connect this.
Oh, no. That's all the way to the corner. Maybe go to 6Y to get a bigger combo. There's only 9 seconds left in the clock. And, actually recovers in time and gets hit. That is going to be a ton of damage. The phase shift, 3 seconds left.
Potetin also has meter. There's no way he can lose this right now. There's just no way.
And there it is. The time.